Do, 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 do. What's up, peeps? There we go. Yo, 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 what's up, what's up? It's time to get busy. So let's kick this shit and knock the CK off your parents. Here we go. Zelda got a cat tree, y'all, and she don't know how to act. She's lost her mind since she got this damn cat tree. Zelda, not the thing on. I'm not picking it up right now. It has like a little bird, a little birdie. Come on. Oh, that's different. Oh boy. Watching Bebe's Kids. I'm so excited because I love this movie. It's my movie right here. Let me put on Twitter and Instagram that we are live. We're gonna start at 2:10 because that seems like it works for everyone. Starting at 2:10. Zelda. Oh, hi, Alicia. Is that from now or is that from last chat? It's like weird how it like shows the comments from the last chat. It like always, it like never, it like doesn't refresh, I guess. It like shows the one from last week, so sometimes I don't know like what's new and like what's left over from last week. But Alicia, if that's from today and not last week, hi. Alright, hold on. Let me put this on Instagram and then I can give you guys my full attention. That we're live. We are live. Bebe's Kids. I hope everyone has seen this because this is the movie right here. Hi, Gary. Oh, the last one was Blade? Oh, yeah. So it's been a while. It's been a while. But you're here. You made it. We don't start until 2:10 now. We like did this thing now. Well, we don't start until 2:10 so that everybody has a chance to come in. We're watching Bebe's Kids. It's on Netflix. I have Netflix, so I'll be watching it through Netflix. Y'all know y'all do y'all little thing for anyone that doesn't have Netflix. Hi, Corey. Movie at 2:10. Done. Everything is up on Twitter. Everything is up on Instagram. All right, done. Netflix and chill. You guys are hilarious. English subtitles. Oh, I don't know. Oh, yeah, see if it's on Hulu. It might be on Hulu. It's probably on Hulu. Everyone can hear me, right? Looks like everybody can hear me. Because y'all know sometimes the sound be acting crazy. No. I need some new septum jewelry. This one's old. Yeah, we're watching Bebe's Kids. I'm gonna be word for word. I've seen this movie like 5,000 million, billion, trillion times. Like, I've seen this movie mad times. Oh, as you guys can see, my snack of the day, chips. Last week when we watched Crooklyn, y'all were talking about Bontons, which I had never heard of. I tried to find Bontons, but I couldn't find them. I scraped my pants somewhere. I tried to find Bontons, but I couldn't find them. So I just went with good old Lay's. So I have these salt and vinegar chips. Salt and vinegar chips are my favorite chips. But I also have these cheddar and sour cream chips. These are my husband's chips. So technically I really shouldn't be eating them. But I had never had, yeah, I see we have a troll. Just remove. Anyone that wants to be a mod, Erica Reed, I'll make you a mod. I'll make you a moderator. Anyone that's a moderator, you can like block people and ban them and, you know, the whole 9 yards. I already blocked that person and removed their comment, whatever. But yeah, so my husband also got these chips, which I had never had them before he bought them, cheddar and sour cream, and I actually really, really like them a lot. I'm not a big cheese eater, and I also don't like sour cream, so I've never tried these chips. My husband bought I got the salt and vinegar. My husband got these, and I had one, and these don't start banging. So I'm probably going to eat these, even though I shouldn't eat them because they're my husband's. I'm going to eat them anyway. So, my snack for the day are chips. And I also have a Snickers, but I don't know if I'm going to eat that. Yeah, y'all are stupid. Man, we only been on for 8 minutes. We already had 2 trolls. Chat gonna be lit. Chat gonna be lit today. Replace the bag before he finds out. Right? I'm not gonna... Yo, if I finish this whole bag while watching this movie, I have a problem. Like, I'm not gonna finish this whole bag. I'm gonna eat some of my own chips too, though. So 2 more minutes before we start the movie. So everybody get your Netflix ready, get your Hulu ready, whatever. Y'all gotta get ready. Because we're gonna start at 2:10. Yo, these chips are good. I don't know what it is about this, like, cheddar sour cream combination, but it's good. Oh no, we watched Crooklyn last week. My thing didn't update. It should say Bebe's Kids now. We watched Crooklyn last week. You missed it. I want a clever YouTube name. Let me refresh. Make sure. It should say Bebe's Kids now. The stream. That's what I was saying. The stream. It like rolls over. It like rolls over from last week. So like the title from last week rolls over. The comments roll over. I have to like change it. I don't know why it does that. It's weird. Let me refresh. Let me make sure it says Bebe's Kids. It should say Bebe's Kids. Why is it muted? Unmute. Corey, best 2 Lay's chips. Yeah, hella good. Corey, I'm gonna make you a mod. I want a clever YouTube name. I'm gonna make you a mod too. Anyone that is a mod, you can like block people. report them, remove their comments, all that good stuff. Yeah, we're gonna watch the whole movie. Does it say Bebe's Kids now? Does it say Bebe's Kids now? Sorry for anyone that's getting misled. It's Bebe's Kids, not Crooklyn. We watched Crooklyn last week. It's Bebe's Kids this week. It should say Bebe's Kids. What the hell? Come on, YouTube. I just refreshed it, so it's just the Bebe's Kids now. Hi, Day. Hi, Gata. Yeah, Bebe's Kids is a cartoon. Hi, Dariel. Thank you. How old was I? My hair's like 5 years old. My hair's like 5 years old now. Yeah, like 5 years, something like that. So it's 2:11. We're late. Who are you? What are you talking about? Oren Ishii, I don't know who you are or what you're talking about. Are you a troll? I think you're a troll. I don't know what you're talking about. Who did you just block? Who are you blocking? Well, we're already past the mark, so I'm gonna start at 2:15. 2:15. You know what? I'm gonna get a napkin anyway. But yeah, there's some trolls in here. Trolls are coming in early today. Who's drinking tea? Tea and pumpkin spice cookies from Nature Box. That sounds good. Okay, well, if I told someone to kill themselves, I'm sure I had a good reason. I don't care. Like, and it's also possible that that person said something to me and I blocked them and the comment got removed, because that's something that happens on YouTube a lot. When you block someone, it removes the comment, which I feel like that's like a bad. Hold on, let me get a napkin. I don't want to say loophole, but hold on, let me get a napkin. But yeah, when you block someone on YouTube, it removes the comment. But like your reply to them will still be there, which I feel like that's bullshit, because it's like I've had people say shit to me on YouTube, like really, really like horrible things. So I said something like really horrible back, and then I blocked them. But once you block them, their comment gets removed. So all that's left is like the shit that you said. That's like and I've had, and then YouTube also has this like loophole where people that have been blocked can keep replying as long as they like stay within that same thread. So they like can't reply to like new videos or like new comments, but like videos that they've already left comments on, they can like keep on commenting. So sometimes people be getting into these like back and forth with people, and they be like, "Oh, Seren, like block this person," and I'm like, the person's already blocked. Like I can't even see the comments, but YouTube has this loophole where they can like keep on talking to you. Like the shit's stupid. Like, but if someone tells me like, "Seren, I hope you get raped and like kill yourself," I'll say back to you like, "Well, bitch, I hope you get raped and kill yourself." Like, but then if I block that person, their comment is gone, and all that's left is my comment. That's why nowadays I don't even reply. I don't even reply to people. I just block and remove comments. I just like moderate the shit, because YouTube is like set up silly for a lot of like bullshit that goes on. So it's already 2:14. So in 1 minute we're gonna start. We're gonna start at 2:15. And I saw you guys talking about pumpkin spice. I don't like pumpkin spice, even though technically it's 2:15. Even though technically we're in pumpkin spice season, I don't care for it. So I'm gonna play Baby's Kids. We're starting. Play. So let's go. And if somebody wants to take screenshots of my comments because they don't like it, how about you get a fucking life? If you don't like what I have to say in my videos, if you don't like what I say to people in my comments, just unsubscribe. Unsubscribe, unfollow me. Don't come and bees make. Don't talk to me. You don't like me. That's cool. I don't care. Hi, Sci-Fi. I'm going to make you a mod, Sci-Fi. Hi, Kels. Can't hang, huh? We don't die, we multiply. Rest in peace to Robin Harris, too. He died a couple years ago. Sad. So I'm starting. I'm eating my husband's chips. Hello, everyone. My YouTube is a mess with that. They have a lot of loopholes where people that are blocked can like get around shit. Chicken us out. We're 9 years old. Immature. Who remembers Immature? Who's old enough to remember Immature? We're off the mark with no regrets. Hi, everyone. Snoop Froggy Frog. Hi, Ty. Hi, peeps. Pizza. Oh, you got pizza, but now you got chip. You want chips? Yes, chips. Chips are my bees bake of the day. Brooke has a job now on Sundays, guys. We're gonna miss Brooke. We're gonna miss Brooke's running commentary. Brooke, if you watch this later and you're watching it, we miss you. Immature throwback. Let me eat some of my own chips, cause Tomac is still alive, right? There was an Asian kid in. There wasn't an Asian kid in Immature. What happened in Immature? They turned into IMG, something like that. And then they had like B5. They like not B5, B2K. They like brought B2K out, Omarion and them, because I think Omarion and Marcus Houston are like cousins or something like that. IMX, Lord, I said IMG. IMX, yes. I love Bebe's Kids. It's like a cartoon for grown-ups. What? And hey, yo, I'm gonna have to Google this. Yo, y'all putting me on. I had no idea. I thought it was just Marcus Houston. And then the one that's on Love and Hip Hop now. No, that's B2K, right? No, that's B2K. That's not Immature. Dang, see, I'm getting like B2K and Immature like confused. I'm gonna have to Google it. Immature had some hits. They could sing. Yo, I try to tell my husband, people be trying to pick up dates at funerals. He was like, what? I was like, yo, people be trying to pick up dates at funerals. Netflix time check, we just started, day. 4 minutes and 41 seconds. Time check for Netflix. 4:41. 4:41. My Tumblr is the same as my YouTube name. My Tumblr came first. Half pint? Yo, I have no idea what y'all are talking about. This is like brand new information. I paused it to give Day a time check. 4:41. Everybody ready to go? Yes? Okay. Yo, people do be trying to get dates at funerals. It's true. They be trying to pick people up at funerals. Yes. Jamaica. To be honest, just for the food. Wow. You know, we were talking about that last week in Crooklyn. We were talking about like funerals and like wakes and how they turn into like family reunions, how there be all that food there. And like I said, people be trying to get them dates and hookups. Bebe's Kids is a classic. Why your boy got a fishing hat on at a funeral? Like they playing cards, like. I'm pleasantly plump. Yo, Bebe's Kids brings back mad memories for me. Me and my cousin used to watch this movie all the time. All the time. Oh no, you had a bad date? What happened? Intro at the secretary. What happened with your date? Yeah, by the end of the movie, when you like, by the end of Bebe's Kids, when you like see what's like really going on with them, you like understand. But I like that though, that by the end of the movie, he kind of like gives an explanation, or you know, he literally says like they're not bad just for the sake of being bad, which is what people want to believe about like black kids, right? And about black people, that we just like crazy just for the sake of being crazy. Like no, like a lot of the times we're in these circumstances, right, that are beyond our control, that like lead to the things that we do. It's cause and effect. People want to look at the effect all the time, but they never want to look at the cause. So I like that about this movie, that they showed that by the end, that the kids wasn't just crazy for no reason, right? It was good. Ignore my whatever, my bun, cause whatever. Hotep hell? Oh no! Didn't throw it. I'm definitely gonna eat the Snickers. Gonna eat the Snickers, guys. I have a tooth extraction on Wednesday, so I want to like enjoy this junk food while I can. Cause next week, Beast Bake, I might not be able to eat anything because I'm getting a tooth extracted. Ah, a hammer! Boom!
Sure was a good sign. You feel comfortable giving me a ride. You don't know a damn thing about it.
Cause that could be crazy.
Who make you want to take it back?
It does kind of remind me of Bernie Mac. But there's room for both. There would have been room for both of them. Robin was in I feel like he was in a little bit of a different lane. You trying to kill me?
She said she had to pick up her son at the base.
A convo about how black women should act so they can get a husband. Date done. Date over. I'll ask your advice. When that becomes your business, I will ask your advice, nigga. My favorite cartoon movie, I wanted to be Khalil so bad. Is this movie set in Compton? Is this set in California? Do they even say? I miss Bernie Mac too. We watch Bernie Mac all the time. Bernie Mac is like one of my husband's favorite shows. And they have it on Netflix. Yeah, on Netflix, the whole thing. So we watch it all the time. Monkey's Feet. My man Dolomite. I hate when they start telling us how we should act like they're giving us some great wisdom. Yeah, like nobody cares. When I was dating, well, before I get into that, do I think they should reboot A Different World? No, I'm tired of reboots. I don't think anything else should be rebooted. I want original content, please. Original content. Thank you. I always forget that Bernie Mac died, too. Watch the show all the time and then be like, Bernie Mac died. I don't want anything to be rebooted. I'm sick of reboots. Like, I want more original content. Original content. Hi, Nathaniel. But dating. When I was dating, as you guys can probably tell, I have a big ass motherfucking mouth. Like, I have a big ass mouth. I talk a lot. I'm gonna pause it. We're at 11:03 because I see a lot of people are coming in. So I'm gonna give you guys a time check. Excuse me, and it's paused. 11:03. That's the Netflix time. And I paused it. So dating, like I was saying, as you guys can tell, I have a big mouth. I talk a lot. I curse a lot. I'm very opinionated. I have a lot of opinions. Like, I can talk. So when I was dating, like, there was a time where I felt like I needed to, like, change and, like, do this and do that and, like, be this and be that. And then I, like, hit a certain point where I was like, you know what? Like, fuck that. Like, I am who I am. Like, I am the person that I am. I have the interests that I have. I have the opinions that I have. And if a nigga can't handle that, then we just not gonna date. And I'm gonna just be alone. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Whatever. I don't care. That was, like, literally my mindset that I had when I, like, met my husband. Like, I like the person that I am. I'm okay with how I am. I'm okay with my behaviors. And if anybody that doesn't get it, we just can't date, you know? And then I met somebody that got it. And we got married. So, you know, and I hate that when it's like, oh, you should act like this, you should do this, you should do that. It's like, well, just go find somebody that acts that way instead of trying to, like, change me, fix me. Like, no. I don't have a gamer tag. It's my husband's. And I don't know it. Sorry. I only watch Netflix on the Xbox. And I never played, like, online games. I only played, like, is there, like, a word for it? The games you, like, put in? The physical games? I never played online games, so I don't have a gamer tag. So, yeah. Well, we just started. We started late. We started at 2:15. The Netflix time check, I'm going to give it again because I have it paused. Anyone that's watching on Netflix should be at 11:03. Let me see if I missed anything. They say South Central California. Yeah, I'm sure it is. Hi, Nathaniel. Don't worry about your white boss. Like I said earlier, like, Brooke's not going to be here because she has a Sunday job now. They should put Living Single on Netflix. They should. They should put Martin up, too. Tattoo on my wrist says love, hate. It's old. It's very old tattoo. You deleted his number and blocked him. Your video must be lagging. Oh, it probably is. The chat lags sometimes. I'll refresh it. You have to find someone that likes you. Exactly. You have to find someone that likes you. Let me refresh it one more time before I play it again, since there's a lag. It says my stream health is good. It shouldn't be a lag. But y'all know how YouTube be acting. It keeps muting for some reason. That's how I've always been. Happy being single. The person who will appreciate me will come along. Yes, 100%. An animated version of A Different World. That would be interesting. You can get my book on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Okay, so I'm gonna play. Trying to get that kiss. You just met her at a funeral, Robin. That's why she rolled your lips up in the window. But wait till he spends some money. This nigga about to start picking his nose. All up in it. All up in his nose. Picking for them boogers. Digging for buried treasure.
She got 3 more kids. What's it?
These are children.
I thought you had a kid.
These are Bebe's kids. This is LaShawn.
Amazon doesn't let you buy outside of the States? I know some people that are in London that bought it. I don't know, maybe not the Kindle version, but you would think the Kindle version will let you buy it. I know people have bought the paperback version. That's weird. If you want a digital version, I have another version. Hold on. Let me see if it lets me post this link.
She went downtown. Don't worry about it.
That's try that link. That's Gumroad. That's also for a digital download. Yeah, see Gumroad. That one should work. Yo, Bebe left $20 for him to take her 3 kids to an amusement park. It cost like $16 for one. I'd have been like, no, they can't come. No. Robin was better than me. I would have been like $20 for 3 kids. What they gonna eat? Baby's crazy. You're gonna discuss my book in your modern lit class. Tell your teacher contact me so she can get some group rates. Why was there never a part 2? I think because he died. I want to say it's because he died. Yeah, try the Gumroad. The Gumroad should work. Pita chips and hummus. I don't like hummus, but I do like pita chips. Pita chips have a really nice, interesting consistency. Because she like you.
I do not. It's just because she thinks she's cute.
She can't wait for you to grow up. I never noticed that Khalil had on mismatched shoelaces. One is yellow and one is purple. Give him my email. sensei.shiramasu@gmail.com. It's on my About page on YouTube. Nah, I don't like hummus. I'm weird with my food. My husband called me a baby yesterday. He was like, you're a baby. You're a baby about your food. It's true, though. I'm a baby about my food. I don't eat nothing.
You can slow down now.
Robin, wake up!
Robin, wake up!
Oh, you're homeschooled? No, homeschool is cool. Homeschooled is cool. I'm pro homeschool. I have a video coming about homeschooling next week, actually. Tuesday, I think it'll be up, guys. Time check. Anyone on Netflix? Anyone on Netflix? Time check is 15:14. Time check 15:14 on Netflix. Yo, this part was crazy. He got pulled over by the cop. He like immediately put his hands up. It would have been war if my chick press on nail fall in my drink. That part was funny. He's getting patted down by the cop.
Stay right there. Feel like a king, huh?
Trying to make me feel like a king, huh? Don't even think about it.
Even try.
Yeah. And they hate your ass too.
Ladies and gentlemen, sorry to find out. That's for the whole
No, I haven't. Can we just get into this haircut? Yo, the haircut's lit. Need our own schools after public school. Woo! My video that I have coming on Black homeschooling, I'm gonna just let you guys know now, that shit is 46 minutes long. I have a lot of thoughts. I have a lot of thoughts on Black kids being homeschooled or having our own school. I mean, I talked about it. Any of you that have seen my video on Black people in higher education, I've said that as well, that I think we need our own schools. So, yeah. Give me back my head! Stepped on his foot. It should be good. It should be a good one. I think my kids will be homeschooled too, honestly, when I have kids. I mean, I talk about it in the video. I basically talk about, like, a lot of the issues that the kids face in the schools and some options for homeschooling and some different types of things. There's going to be lots of links, lots of resources in the description box, stuff for you guys to read. Like I said, it's really long. It's 46 minutes. I think it's going to be my longest video to date that I've done. So it should be good. Should be fun. I think, like I said, Tuesday. It'll be up. I'm almost at 1 million views on YouTube, so I'm going to have to make a video for that also. I was thinking of doing another signed book giveaway for the 1 million view mark.
Please familiarize and observe the rules while in fun world. No running, no jumping, no yelling, no cutting in line, no grumbling,
No stealing, that means you.
no breaking things and putting them back like nothing happened. No sad faces, bad attitudes, introspective moments, irritation at the mindless happiness of the masses, and
No littering. Enjoy your stay.
enjoy your stay.
You prefer my long, that means you. You prefer my long vids? A lot of people have said that. They like sit down with like food and like eat and like watch the vids. I'm gonna eat some more of my husband's chips.
How come we can never find our name? Yeah, I'm a four-stone name this time. How come we don't have the right to play?
I actually have a video coming on names also. Schools are great if you fit in. So it's pretty shitty. Yeah. And that's the thing about the school systems, just are trash. No fun. I totally set up a whole tea area. Stop posting twice. Oh, YouTube. All those damn rules sounds like prison lands. Homeschooled in Uganda, came to the UK and got full A's. Yo, that's like my friend. I have a friend that homeschools her daughter. She lives in upstate New York. I talked about her in my New York video. We like went out while I was there, but she lives in upstate New York. She lives on a farm, her and her husband, and she also makes like all natural products. And she homeschools her daughter. She tried like sending her to like preschool because her daughter's like 4 or 5. She tried sending her to preschool, and it like didn't work because for one, she was like way ahead of the other kids, way ahead, like light years ahead. And she felt like they weren't paying her any attention. They weren't like listening to her needs, and it just like didn't work. So she just like pulled her out. She's just homeschooling her. She's gonna just homeschool her for like as long as she feels like it's right, you know. Really had to deprogram myself from judging AA names. Oh, you're gonna like the video that I have coming on names. I actually recorded this video like 6 months ago, but I never ever posted it. So it's gonna be probably really bad quality. For any of you guys that have been watching my videos for a while, you guys like remember how my older videos looked. because it's an old video. It's called What's in a Name. I never posted it because when I recorded it, I wasn't posting personal videos, but now I have the My Black Life series, so I'm going to put it in the My Black Life series. It's going to be about names. Look at this poor... Yo, they mess with this old lady this whole movie. Parents consider homeschooling when you got arrested for arson. What? I'm sure you were given a white name on purpose. A lot of people do it. I talked about that in the video too, wanting to give kids more Anglo names, normal, which means European sounding, again, anglicized, you know, names that you can't tell. Basically names that remove any and all ethnicity. Names that, oh, your name will look good on a resume. I don't have one of those names. I have a commonly misspelled, told my name is so exotic and this and that. I have a obviously non-white name. Bebe don't keep nothing in her fridge because she broke. I tell you, Jamaica, that Bebe, she getting on my nerves. I ain't even met the child. Back when I was cooning, I used to mock African names. I think they're beautiful. I hate the fact that my name is biblical. Oh, I talk about biblical names too. The way we try to stick with these biblical names. But it's interesting how, like, even certain biblical names have become, like, ethnic. Like, Joshua is a biblical name. But, like, that's, like, turned into something a little more ethnic. Isaiah, you know, it's an interesting thing. All the press-on nails just went in the soda. Vivian. Reprimanding the student for writing in cursive? No, I didn't see that. At one point, yeah, I learned how to write cursive in school, but I probably can't do it anymore. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't written cursive in like 10 years since I got out of school. Because everything is either I write it in print or you type it on the computer.
When she born and told you, look at her, can't even wear high heels. She just slide all over the place. Smoke coming on, look like a train coming down the aisle. I mean, one time she went to Lane Bryant. I like to see something.
Aiden. Tyrone is actually an English name. That's like Kendra. Kendra is like a Russian name or something. It's like an Eastern European name, but it's become like, I don't know, like you have the word anglicized, but I don't know what is the version for like making a name ethnicized. Oh, yeah, that's probably why I live in England. Just based off my name, I know I get more job interviews. Yep. And people think like that, like, oh, I have to like give my kid a like white name so they can like get ahead. And that's like so normalized. People don't stop and think like, yo, that's fucked up. Like that's racist. Like that's playing into like a racial society, right? Like we shouldn't accept that as the norm. That's fucked up. Right, biblical names get real ethnic sounding. They do. I talk about the Eastern European names too in the video a bit. I ain't no mad black guys with the name Nathaniel. Nate or Nat. Slow down, slow down, slow down. This is how it be when you go to an amusement park with like an older person and they can't take it. Nobody writes in cursive anymore. Nope. Why is it always one bad chick and her bad looking BMW body friend? I don't know what to tell you. I don't think many people write anymore at all. I still mail letters. I still buy cards. I handwrite in them. I mail them. Like I still write. I handwrite. I don't do cursive. I'm not gonna lie. Leica is a Russian name also. And I actually really like the name Leica. I think it's a very pretty name. It's a Russian name. But like those type of names have become, like I said, like ethnicized. You know, it's a real interesting thing with names. Leon about to puke. Y'all laughing. Y'all laughing. Leon about to puke on everybody.
I'm just glad it didn't happen on the road. You would have got me too.
Thank you, Mr. Harris.
The only thing that bothers me about them not teaching cursive anymore is that there will be a generation who don't know how to read cursive. I mean, they won't know how to read it or write it. It basically is gonna die out. But those historical documents are written in. Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like they're gonna be illiterate, basically, to like reading historical documents and shit. That's a good point. But that's like some schools don't teach the kids how to read analog time, like clocks with like a numbers and like a hand, a big hand and a short hand. They only teach the kids how to read digital time. I'm like, the kids can't tell time. They can't read a clock.
Why couldn't we go to Fun World alone?
Oh, honey.
There'll be a generation that can't sign their names. Hi, Raven. You're not too late.
I don't like those kids either.
Pause it. I'll give you a time check. 26:55 on Netflix if you have Netflix. 26:55. That is sad. It's very sad. My friend's little niece, like, can't tell time. One time I was like at her house. I was at my friend's house and her niece was there. She's like 12, 11, and I asked her to look at the clock and tell me what time it was. And she was like, oh, I can't read that. Like, I can't tell that kind of time. I was like, so you can't tell time? They didn't teach you how to tell time in school? They didn't give you one of the paper clocks with the numbers, with the little plastic hands you move around? She was like, no, we like don't learn that. We don't learn that in school anymore. We learn how to like read the numbers on like a phone or like in a car, because like even the clocks in the cars and stuff. I was like, oh, so you can't tell time? She was like, no, I can tell time. I just can't tell that kind of time. Like, I could read the numbers and tell you what time it was. I was like, so you can't tell time. You can't read a clock. Like, you can't tell time. It's crazy. Like I said, the school system is going down. The public school system is leaving a lot to be desired. 26:55 on Netflix. I'm going to play it.
You don't have to elect, but they do have respect you. Now, that's
For everyone that's late, what's up? No prob.
You have to do it for yourself.
Bars.
Don't worry about what they think about you. Just do what you do best, and then you'll win respect on your own time.
It is sad. It's just wild. They feel like, oh, what do you need to like know? What do you need to know it for? Everything's digital now.
Good time. Remember what I said.
Bye, Mama. Thanks, Mr. Harris.
I don't need you. Maybe you should sign in. Correct.
Boy, a little soft.
Boy, kind of soft.
Salt and vinegar. I tried to find Bantams, but I couldn't find them, so Lay's. I wish I could tell time using shadows. But it's funny because that's what people compare it to, though. They're like, oh, we stopped telling time using sundials, like technology advances. And I'm like, I don't think it's the same thing. I blame the government. They're pushing for privatization. And public schools have, yes, I agree. They're pushing for privatization hard, getting in bed with these corporations that issue these standardized tests to generate money. Yes.
Come on, let's get a good seat.
subject.
So whatever with that, y'all gonna scrap up with her.
Go on, kiss him.
All that slob. Ugh.
Oh, we got a good time.
Hi, Aaliyah.
Leah.
Oh, you a player. You got it going on, baby. Like, you know what?
You are special.
We're watching Bebe's Kids, Aaliyah, on Netflix. It's definitely not the same thing at all. And you can still buy clocks, my nigga. Like, I can't go buy a sundial. Like, I need it to live.
You really have to speak with the kids today, Robin.
Oh, Lord. Goodbye.
Is your sister?
No.
Is she your cousin? Is her name your long show?
Bebe is a friend. Should I would want somebody to help me if I had problems like she does.
Speaking of clocks, yeah.
They just need to start living their life. You got any kids? Ever been married? Do you want kids?
Hell no. Especially if they turn out to be like this.
But you know, you're really good with them. But not that I
Yeah, them arresting him with the Nassau shirt was ridiculous. It was very sad.
Sometimes it just don't seem like the right things happen to the
Yeah, Harold, I don't know how to answer that.
right place at the right time.
Can you be more specific?
Robert, I mean, Bebe.
Let's talk about baby. I don't want to know.
Wish I had learned the importance of saving money and doing that. Right, I feel like, you know what I wish? I wish there were more, like, practical application math classes for, like, high school students, college students. So not, like, trig and shit like that, but, like, practical math classes. I would just know if I don't know, like, lyrical, like, do I write rhymes? Like, I don't write rhymes. I don't know what you mean by your question. We can share. Practical math. Yes, because I'm struggling now. I hope that this song is not, I hope that this is just a song for the movie. I hope this is not a well-known song. YouTube doesn't try to hit me with some copyright because this music that's playing. I love this scene, this little like chalk, this little like musical interlude. I thought it was really cute. Crazy chick. Her friend Vivian. Do I put the Holy Spirit in people with mad rhymes? Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. Negative. No, I don't. A CTE class is career and technical education, and we learn how to manage money, do jobs, take care. That's what I'm talking about. I'm all about that life. We need to teach kids farming and etc. Yes, I agree. I'm all about practical application. I read this really great article the other day. I actually linked it on Twitter where someone said something similar, like, you know, we need to get out of this, as Black people especially. And I talked about this in my video, like I said, on Black people in higher education. Black people especially need to get out of this idea that, like, to be a successful person or to be, like, an American, you have to, like, go to a 4-year college and, like, get this type of job and get all this debt and, like, buy all these things and cars and houses. We really need to get into the mindset of, you know, learning a trade, learning a vocation, learning, you know, practical life skills, learning how to save, how to balance a checkbook, you know, farming, sustainability. That's the type of stuff that, like, you need practical knowledge of to build a community, you know? That's the type of stuff that we need to be doing. And once you have those type of skills, no one can ever take those type of skills away from you. You can always learn a trade, go to a vocation skill, and get a job as an electrician. You can always do that. No one can ever take that away from you once you have that skill. And I feel like that's really, really important. And, you know, we look down on that kind of thing, and it's so whack. And that's how we ended up in this whole mess with the student loans and the crap in America as it is. I want a clever YouTube name. You are hilarious, and I love you. They don't want us to be self-sufficient. Ooh, they have agriculture classes offered in the high school you're going to. That sounds dope. Hi, Amina. Your bro is in trade school to be an electrician? Yes. When I made that video, I mentioned in my Black People in Higher Education video, I mentioned, like, I had told my friend's little brother when he was, like, 16, 17, I was like, listen, like, don't go to college. My friend was like, don't tell him that. He has to go to college. He has to get an education so he can get a good job and this and that. I was like, listen, don't go to college. I was like, go to trade school. Learn a trade. Get a job. Electrician. Nurse. Cable guy. You know. People are always going to need electricians. Especially like in this day and age with all the technology. People are always going to need electricians. People are always going to need nurses. People are always going to need plumbers. Because not everyone can fix their own fucking toilet. Right? I was like, go to a trade school. A vocational school. Learn a trade, learn something a skill they can never take away from you. Work, get a job, get some work experience, save up some money, and then if you still want to go to college and you have an idea of what you want to do, then go. They looked at me like I was crazy. Oh, no, you can't tell. You're not supposed to tell the kids that. The kids are supposed to go to college, go to college. Oh, shit. Kids are supposed to go to college, 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 go to college. And I was just like, okay. But other people are kind of like coming around to that way of thinking, you know? They're in the toy place wrecking shit. Anybody need a time check? You learn farming. Learning a trade is something I wish I had done. You learn farming in Uganda and taking care of land. Hi, Amina. Oh, you're in one for nursing. Good for you, Gary. Student loans are the devil. I concur. Trying to be an autodidact right now. I feel like I learned more from myself than an institution. Went to school for nails, but never did anything with it. And here I am looking for black-owned nail salons. That's what I'm saying. And especially, yes, and especially now, too, that you have more people that are trying to, like, get into these lifestyles where they're trying to, like, find more black-owned businesses and, you know, they can get their things from black people. Black people need to learn how to do those trades, how to do nails, how to make soap, how, you know. So it's a totally different way of thinking, different mindset. Hi, Kayla. You want to be an anesthesiologist, pharmacy technician. Hold on, let me pause it. I'm going to give you guys a time check because a lot of people are coming in. So time check, 37:28 on Netflix. For anyone that's watching on Netflix, I just paused it. Time check. Let me catch up with the chat. I should be a social worker because I'm amazing at planning out people's lives. Some people would just say I'm a bossy bitch, but I appreciate that. Right, Seren? And think about all the TV shows that instill looking down on trade jobs. I remember Boy Meets World saying that about Sean all the time. Yep. I bought into college and I'm in debt. I've learned, but I don't think it was worth the debt, especially since I graduated STEM and unemployed. That sucks. I agree with Day. We were talking about this on this is back to the Ahmed Muhammad thing. We were talking about this on Twitter. Just because someone is Arab does not mean that they're not black. His parents are Sudanese. so we don't really know how he self-identifies. He might identify as a black Arab, as an Afro-Arab, as a black Muslim. We don't really know. I'm not going to automatically say that because he's an Arab, he's not black. My original experience with Muslim people was with black people, was with in DC. 9 times out of 10, when I think of Muslims, I think of black people. That's just me. You know, there used to be this really, really great vegan spot on Georgia Avenue near Howard that was ran by Muslims, and I used to go there all the time, and one of the guys working there used to like flirt with me all the time, so heavy. My friend was like, you're gonna end up like converting and this and that. So like that's the type of thing that I think of when I think of Muslims. And there are also, like I said, Afro-Arabs, there are black Arabs, black Muslims. Just because he's Arab or Muslim doesn't necessarily mean that he's not black. As they said, his parents are from Sudan, and if it had said Sudanese American kid got arrested for building a clock, most people's minds would have immediately gone to a black person. But since we saw his name, a lot of people immediately thought Middle Eastern, aka non-black, and that is conditioning, and I try not to do that. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm not going to say anything else about that. Do I watch soap operas? No. I don't. Going to be an IT technician instead of spending money for someone else to fix my things. That's awesome. Mom took dental assisting, and I'm doing the same. Exactly. Like I just said, I'm getting a tooth extracted on Wednesday. I can't fucking do that myself. even if, and the person that like saw me when I went to have my preliminary appointment, the dentist was only there for like 2 seconds. The other person was like, whatever, assistant, hygienist, you know, like, and people are always going to need that type of stuff. But those are the type of jobs that people like look down on, you know? I feel like most of the time college is only good for networking and for jobs where you need like a hardcore degree, like engineering or to be a doctor, you know, shit like that. Sucks. I live in Texas and it's white-owned businesses everywhere. Wait. Okay. Time check is still 37:28. I still have it paused. I'm gonna play it in. Give me 1 sec. Kansas City. I'll keep an eye out for black-owned businesses in Kansas. Stress levels on 100. I've been to a black-owned nail salon. There's some out there. Started to do pharmacy, but not good at science. Just found out your sister's pregnant. Any black midwives or doulas? One of my best friends is a doula. She's black, and she's actually in school to be a PA, a physician's assistant, in DC though. I don't know where you are, Kayla. Honestly, I think we're getting there. We just have to diversify our services. Crafters. More black Muslims than non-black Muslims. Yes. Woo. Chat's moving fast. Sorry, guys. Born Muslim, hence the name. Amina. Muslim and 100% black African. Ugandan and Somalia. Exactly. We need more black dentists. Those offices are so white. There's lots of black Muslims in Africa. We don't die, we multiply because we're watching Bebe's Kids. Professional degrees offered from colleges that are vocational, such as the misguided about interrelating college and career goals. It's very true. First Muslim I ever saw was black, aka my dad. His father is a black Arab. Younger picture showed him having an afro. Right. Why do I need my teeth pulled? I have a wisdom tooth that's giving me some trouble, so I'm just gonna get it yanked out. Hi, Ivy. Anyone see 70 in the documentary? I didn't, but I want to watch it, but I have not seen it. It's on YouTube. They have it on YouTube. They have it on YouTube. Or you could buy it, because there's a website where they sell it, but they do also have it on YouTube, in parts. Okay, toothpaste is the worst. Yes. Give you guys a time check and then I'm gonna play. I'm caught up. 37:28. Sorry guys, play. Here we go. They're about to sing their little song. Many Somalis are mixed race, not all. Well, a lot of Black Americans are mixed race too. That doesn't mean that we're not Black. Original man in a strange land. You never saw my butt on American Bandstand. The MC name is Khalil. And if you can't spell it, you never will. Have I tried the limited edition? No. Straight jacking. Nah, they better not try to hit me with no copyright for this. No, not Latifah, demand the mic. Just like Aretha, cute little girl, but I fight like a man. Bars! Sean, Khalil, and Pee-wee, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's not false. Your average Black American has between 20 and 40% European blood because a lot of us are the result of rapes that occurred on the fucking plantations. That's not false. That's 100% correct. A lot of Black Americans do genetic testing and they be like, oh yeah, I found out that I'm like 60% Nigerian and 40% European, even though like both of my parents are Black, because we have a lot of European blood. That's why a lot of Black Americans vary in shades, because we have a lot of European blood because of the plantations. And we running this place. But try that with us and you might get ganked. We ride Robin and Robin spends money. Straight jacket. A lot of Blacks do genetic testing. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You just want to keep saying that is false over and over and over again? You can keep talking to yourself then, because what I'm saying is not false. I know what I'm talking about. Your average Black American, if you go back far enough, which most of us can only go back to great-grandparents, you will find a white person. So, you can think that that's false. You can keep saying that it's false. Alright, and you also can't spell, so enjoy your fucking block. Yeah, because they're fucking assholes, and I know what I'm talking about. Like, when I was in high school, my grandmother did a whole big ass fucking thing on fucking genealogy and like lineage. She got like very into genealogy and like and lineage in this country. She did like a whole thing. Because my grandma retired when I was in like elementary school, middle school, and she was like always like traveling and like always doing projects and like always like doing all kinds of stuff. And she like taught me about a lot of different things and gave me a lot of books to read. And like, I'm not just making it up. I'm not just like saying like, oh, I'm just like saying this shit just to say it. Like, I'm not. Like, you could tell me that you don't agree, that you think I'm wrong, or you think what I'm saying is false. That's fine, but that doesn't make it fucking true. Like, I know what I'm talking about. Like, and I'm talking about Black Americans. Like, I'm not getting into what goes on like with East Africans, West Africans, and this and that. But as far as like Black Americans go, like your average Black American has a substantial amount of European DNA, because your average Black American, not immigrants, not first generation, second generation immigrants, Africans, West Indians, but like your average Black American that, you know, came from a plantation, 9 times out of 10 has a significant amount of European DNA. And a lot of Black Americans do get genetic testing done, especially now. It's becoming a lot more common now because more and more people want to know where they are from in Africa. They have a whole show about it where people like go on the show and get genetic testing done. And a lot of people find out that they have a substantial amount of European blood. A lot of people between 20 and 40%. The time check is 42:10. on Netflix. And like, I'm not just like, let me just make shit up to tell you. Like, that's true. Like, I know a lot about genealogy. Like I said, my grandma was like really she went through this like whole phase where she was like really into genealogy. So I learned a lot about genealogy and like lineage. So it's true. Sorry. Oh yeah, I just did it twice. 4210, time check, Netflix. Any good sources for genetic testing? Heard African ancestry is really good. Yeah, there's like a lot of websites where you can do it now. Grandmother's grandfather was a white man. Yeah, my great-grandmother, who died when I was 13 at like 100 and something, my great-grandmother was white passing. Now we don't know about her parents because they were slaves. So my great-grandmother was white passing. My grandmother is kind of white passing. Like, people feel like she's white passing. I personally don't feel like she's white passing, but a lot of people feel like she's white passing. But my grandmother married like a really, really dark-skinned guy. So my father was brown. So I'm brown. But I'm pretty sure that most likely one of my great-grandmother's parents was probably white. That would be my great-great. One of my great, so that's only like what is that, 5 generations, like, and that's the vast majority of us that are Black Americans that are not, like I said, we're not immigrants, we're not mixed with anything. Like, we can only trace our family back to like a plantation on North Carolina. Like, we know that we have some white blood in us because that's just the way that it was. Like, I'm not gonna like deny that and like pretend that that's not true, because it is. You know. You have yes, I had, my maiden name, I have a different name now because I'm married. My maiden name was Scottish. Like, something, I'm not going to tell you guys exactly what it was, but something like, now I can't think of anything. Like O'Shaughnessy, what is it? O'Shaughnessy, or, you know, like McDuffie or something like that. Like, I had a Scottish last name. I'm Black. Like, I know that I have a white ancestor somewhere. Like, I'm not living in denial about it. And that's most Black Americans. Like, a lot of Black Americans have a significant amount of mixed race DNA. It is what it is, you know? I paused it, guys, at 42:10. Day said, you are right. My African-American friend who did Ancestry DNA has at least 20% European. My Caribbean Black friends are like 95+% African. Nathaniel says, some Taino in there too. Average Jamaican has European blood too. We just got off the boat before y'all. Many thought they were Native American and they're partially Irish. My phone. Had people say, aren't you proud of white ancestry? Hell no, especially not Black Americans that it was fucking raped into our lineage. No, we're not. Actor Don Cheadle has approximately 5%. Yeah, like, if you're a Black American, you got something. Thought that was a given considering the history. Well, I wouldn't even believe that. Exactly. I don't know if you saw the person that was trying to argue with me about it in the chat, talking about what I'm saying is false and I'm spreading misinformation and this and that. They got blocked. So if you're still watching, fuck you. You can't comment in the chat because I blocked your ass. I have an Irish last name. Native Americans and black people were the only ones to treat the Irish like they were people. Same thing with Italians. Blacks and Italians used to be very close, but then Italians and the Irish became white, and now they shit on us just like everybody else. No one wants to talk about that. I really don't care how much white ancestry I have. I'm African and perfectly one with that. If I had a DNA test, it would be just to see what part of Africa my ancestors originated from. Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. Like, especially nowadays, a lot of people want to know where they are from in Africa specifically. So that's why they're doing DNA tests to find out where they're from in Africa. Like, and I completely agree. Like, I don't give a fuck about how much white, blood is in me either. But the whole point of the conversation was we were talking about mixed race DNA, and people saying that like having mixed race DNA, if you're not fully 100% African, then you're not black. I was like, but your average black American has some type of mixed race DNA, and your average black American has a substantial amount of European DNA. So how are you gonna say that's like getting into that whole like African versus African Americans not being really black type shit? Like, you can miss me with that. Like, you can 100% miss me all the way with that conversation. But I don't care how much I have. I would just want to know, like, where we just want to know where we're from in Africa. Scared to find out how much white blood I have. I don't want any, but of course I have one of the U.S. president's last names. And that's the thing too, right? Like, you can't tell the people when you get it done, like, just give me my African part of the results. Like, don't give me anything else. They give you the whole thing that makes up you're 100%, you're whole, right? It's disgusting to know why we have the last names that we do. It's just a reminder of what happened to our people. And no, it really is. It really is. The bear caught Pee-wee's diaper stench. It's very true. I'm probably okay, I'm caught up. I'm gonna give you guys a time check one more time, then I'm gonna play. And yes, the bear did catch Pee-wee's fucking diaper stench, because this movie is a goddamn trip. Play. Always uncomfortable when white people have the same last name as you. Yeah, that's like where my husband's family is from, Alabama. And there's this, in the town that they're from, there's this like family-owned pharmacy that's owned by these white people, and they have the same like last name as like my husband's family. When I like first found out about that, I was like, so those are probably like your former owners. Like, that's fucked up. Like, it's hella fucked up when you fucking think about it. That's one of those type of things that you cannot think about too much, because it will just piss you off. My man Robin came over last night. Fucking with her. Fucking with Jamaica. Jamaica, they fucking with you. Onyx. No, hi Onyx. No, you didn't. We're about halfway through. This thing is picking his belly button lip. Robin, you are so nasty. Talking to some of your friends. You love him? Yes, Kayla. Kayla's putting the real deal in the chat today. I will burn that pharmacy down. We just don't go in there. We just don't go in there. We just don't go in there. Yo, Robin's really trying to like play it off. Like, she's not mad. Like, she's mad, Robin. She's pissed off. You have to like say something. Pretty lie or an ugly truth.
Yeah, but ugly is to the bone.
To the bone. I really love Jamaica's green eyeshadow. Just tell me the truth. I won't get upset because she lying.
If you tell her the truth, she gonna get mad.
Yeah, we all saw that stupid ass article by that stupid ass girl. It was stupid. It's been refuted multiple times. It was bullshit. People wanted me to make a video about it. I'm not doing it. I refuse to entertain because it's dumb. This YouTuber named Julesy made a great video about it that I recommend everybody watch. So it was just stupid. It was just dumb, and that girl was a dick. She was just like a pretentious asshole in general. I hate giving even that kind of thing my attention. Like, I don't even like thinking about that type of thing because it's silly to me and it doesn't make any sense. The video that Julesy made, if you go to Julesy's page, it's there. Her name is Julesy. I think that's how it's spelled. Or no, I think that's how it's spelled. Did I misspell it? Julesy? What? It's one of them. She did a really good video about it. Basically, she was saying Jules's video was great. Yeah. Basically, Julesy was just talking about how it's not cultural appropriation. We have an exchange of culture in the diaspora because we are all a part of the same diaspora. So just like how Black Americans influence Africans, Africans influence Black Americans, who influence West Indians, who influence Caribbeans, and that a lot of the times too, like, we all came from Africa, we just ended up in different places in the diaspora, but culture and tradition is like passed down. So just because we're here in America doesn't mean that we don't still have some, African culture. Like, we're not different, basically. It's like more or less what she's saying. She's like, if you look at certain types of West Indian music, you can see that they have roots in Ghana. When you look at certain types of, the way that Black Americans like braid their hair and cornrows and stuff like that, you can see that how that has roots in this place and in that place. So it was good. It was a really good video. And like I said, all of that comes from like trying to say that like we're different and we're this and we're that. And it's like, but we're not though. Like, like if you were kidnapped from West Africa and brought to the United States and they tried to like fucking remove all your culture, but you still had things that you did, in secret. Like you still maybe braided your hair, or you still sang a certain type of way. You still danced a certain type of way. And then, like, you may have, like, bored children here in this country, in America, but, like, they saw that, and that's how children learn, by what they see. So then they did that same thing. And then their children, and this shit got passed down and passed down. So Black Americans still have a lot of traditions that we got from Africa, even if we've never stepped foot there, because that's culture. That's the meaning of culture. That's the way culture works. So to say, like, oh, you guys are, like, copying us, like, bitch, what are you talking about? You're not even making no sense right now. And she wrote that whole article based off of a picture that she saw of some people at Afropunk. She assumed that they were Black Americans using tribal, face markings and the clothes they're wearing. And then it turned out that the people in that picture weren't even Black Americans, that they were actually African. So people were like, you didn't even know what you're talking about. You just assumed. You just made all these assumptions because you have a problem with Black Americans. And that's what the shit really is. That didn't even deserve a video.
Are we ready, friends, for humans? Or logical, moral machines? And past judgment.
They're trying to fucking kill this kid. They're trying to kill Khalil. He's about to get killed by robots. This shit is crazy. All they were gonna do was fry me. We come from the same place. We can't steal what's ours. Exactly. So I'm on the defense. So let's see if we can make some sense. I agree, Day. 100%. I love when Gazi spilled the tea, that the picture that made the author write the article was full of continental Africans. Exactly, like, you literally saw a picture because you've never been to the United States, because she said that she has never even been here. You've never been to the United States. You've never been to New York. You've never been to Afropunk. So you don't know that there's actually a huge African population, African immigrant population, West Indian population, Caribbean population. You just assume that we're all Black Americans and we just like all doing this and like shut up, like you don't even know what you're talking about. And a lot of people also said it's funny because people love adopting Black American culture and the slang that we use and the way that we dress and the music that we innovate, and they just want to take, and Black American culture belongs to everybody. But then they want to fucking point the finger at us and say, well, Black Americans can't do this and can't do that. Like, it's just very funny to me. It's very funny to me whenever I see stuff like that. I just be like, oh, you're just an asshole. Call it a day. Wave your hands so we can see them. Wave your hands like you don't need them. If you believe Khalil is right, somebody say freedom. Freedom. Sorry, guys. Oh, yeah. Bebe's Kids is low-key profound. The Gullah culture in South Carolina has a lot of African dialect and culture intact. There's this actually really cool video on YouTube of this woman speaking in Gullah. I guess that's the name of the language. And it's really, really cool. And like talking and telling stories. It's really cool. But see, yeah, there's a lot of African dialect and culture intact, but the Gullah people are like, that's like an American cultural group, ethnic group, whatever you want to call it. But it's like people would say like, oh, but like they're copying. Come on, you sound ridiculous. You sound insane. Never. I don't. Hi, North Face Monies. Your mama. Your whole family. This is the part right here. Ooh. 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 She would have got a bowl. Vivian, why did you have to laugh? And leave. For them ashy ankles.
That'll make it even easier. That's all right. Your mama so country she got an elevator, thought it was a mobile home.
It's too late. Everyone can consume Black Americans, but by no means should anyone respect Black Americans. Hi, Justin. Yes, we are enjoying Bebe's Kids. Can I explain cultural appropriation? Appropriation is when you take something that doesn't belong to you.
We do. I'm sorry I put you on trial like that.
That's it. It's different from appreciation and cultural, exchange, because there's no exchange. You just take it. And you also take it against the express wishes of the people that created it. And you also co-opt it, and you claim that you created it, and you invented it, and you get the credit for it, and you stole it, basically. North Face Monies. Where am I? It's cool, North Face. When those in the dominant society take aspects of a culture from those in the oppressed society and utilize it in order to be edgy or cool, yet do nothing to help those in the oppressed society. Well, that's also it. So you go, Nad Will. You can go ahead and put that in your dictionary because that's a great definition. I'm going to go ahead and screen cap that. Screen cap. Excuse me. Yes, remember when your mama was the ultimate insult? Your mama. Ashy ankles. I just did some research on my last name. Hansen is a Dutch baby name. Now it's not just you, Seren, but that's what I'm saying. Like some stuff that's like just dumb, like that dumbass article by that girl. You can't like stuff that's like dumb and like ridiculous. Like I don't even read about it, let it faze me, because it's like a lot of shit that's already gonna like make me like make my blood pressure rise. So a lot of stuff I just be like, you know what, this is stupid. I'm just not even gonna give time and energy to this. I have to like conserve my energy so I don't lose my mind. Thank you, Zamaya. Think about it all the time. I don't have anyone to talk to. Come talk in the chat. We be chit-chatting. Yeah, they trying to... Oh, the overgrown marsupial, albino kangaroo, outback Jane. I had a bunch. Cultural appropriation is also when white people can pick aspects of cultures that they like and be commended for them. Yeah. Multiply. Yeah, that is assimilation. You said, but it's okay for other people to take from white people's culture. Someone said, no, Alicia, that's called assimilation. Yes, the difference is that white people are the dominant group. You can't take from the dominant group. The reason why you can't take from the dominant group is because they're the group in control. They're the group that establishes the beauty norms. They're the group that establishes the language. They're the group that establishes the dress. They're the group that establishes the dominance in the society. So you can't take from a dominant group. It's assimilation because they're the ones that's dictating the way that you're supposed to look and dress and talk and act. They are saying you have to do this. So you can't take from them. They're forcing you. It's a huge difference. If a white person fucking pulls on your ear every time you try to speak your own language and they force you to speak their language, you're not taking it from them. They're forcing you. That is assimilation. That's colonization. That is not appropriation. It is completely different. Robin trying to get out without these kids. Robin's like, listen, these kids are crazy. I'm done. I'm done with them. He like grabbed her. He's like running looking for the car. The whole American dream is white people's ideals of what a proper... Exactly. Or like a prime example is when they say like, oh, on this date, women got the right to vote. And then you're like, well, but actually all women didn't get the right to vote. White women got the right to vote. Black women didn't get the right to vote. Native women didn't get the right to vote. But we're told women, because white is supposed to be all encompassing, it's supposed to be the norm, it's supposed to be representative of everyone, because that's the dominant culture. We're all supposed to be like white people. So we're not taking from them, they're forcing it on us. That's assimilation. That's colonization. You can't appropriate the dominant group. Fucking smack the hell out of Robin. I don't know who you are. No one's trying to argue with you. So, bye. Andros. I don't know who you are. They literally, like, knocked down Fun World. Right, or when the woman makes it. Exactly. I had put up a post on Instagram the other day that said that the average income for a single white woman is $42,000 a year. The average income for a single black woman is $5,000 a year. That's a huge gap. So you can't say that race doesn't play a part in feminism, for example, because it does. Race plays a part in everything. Boo! Those are Bebe's kids. Bebe's badass kids. We don't die, we multiply. But that's like, for example, I have natural hair, right? I have locks. So let's say I went to a job interview and they told me that to get the job, I had to cut my hair and straighten it because that's what's professional. The white beauty standard of straight hair is what's professional. They're saying that that is the norm, that that's professional, that that's what I have to do as a black person, even though my hair does not grow out of my head like that. I cannot walk into work the way that I was born, the way that my hair grows out of my head, the way that I look. I cannot walk into work and be called professional. They say that I have to fit this standard of whiteness, this European standard, to be considered professional. So if I straighten my hair, I'm not straightening my hair because I'm trying to appropriate from whiteness. I'm not straightening my hair because I want to look white. I'm not straightening my hair because I'm trying to take from white culture. I'm straightening my hair because I was literally told that that is the norm, that that is the standard, that that is professional, and that's what I have to do. I have to change myself to fit a white standard to get ahead. That is a dominant culture telling me what I have to do to get ahead. That is not me appropriating. That is assimilation, it is colonization, and it is not the same thing at all. Period.
What do you say to Mr. Harris for the
Let's talk about Chipotle. I love Chipotle, but I'm paranoid about Chipotle because they've had some bad cilantro recently, and people been getting sick. And even the story behind the bad cilantro is racism in action. For anyone that doesn't know, I don't even want to talk about it.
I'll take you somewhere next week. I'll take you to a snake pit. Now go on. Mother wait for you.
Yo, what up?
I know, like, I love Chipotle. Like, I'm from DC. Like, of course I love Chipotle. I remember they put a Chipotle literally right down the street from my high school. I used to eat Chipotle every day. But Chipotle, people were getting sick like a couple months ago or last month from eating Chipotle because the cilantro was bad. And it turned out that the cilantro, the vast majority of the cilantro production in this country, it was coming from these like huge, like super mega farms where they had all these like illegal immigrants working in these like unsanitary conditions, like with no bathrooms and no nothing. So they were like peeing and pooping like out in the fields where they were growing the cilantro, and it was like contaminating the food. And so that kind of like freaked me out because I was like, damn, like, one, they have these like people working in these like crazy ass unsanitary conditions where they're out there 12 hours a day for minimal pay. They don't even have bathrooms. They can't even take breaks. They're peeing and pooping out in the fields. Like, and that's like with a lot of like the fruits and vegetables like that we eat. It's like grown in these like fucking farms and these like crazy ass conditions. It's like slavery. I don't know who's heard of the book Delicious Foods, but it's legit. They don't got no food in their house. Somebody called Child Protective Services on Bebe. I had lace. Find an article about the cilantro thing. You can Google it. I mean, it's almost over now, Day. It's almost over. He just like dropped them off at the house. They don't have no food. He tried to give them money to order pizza, but it said the pizza man don't come because pizza man keep getting robbed. She meant because you're not black, Alicia. That's why she put LOL, because you're not black.
I don't think that nigga will stand a chance against Bebe.
That's why my Nana and I are buying land. And she's going to teach me to farm and can fruit, so I know where my food comes from exactly. My husband's aunt, they like own a lot of land in Alabama. And they farm it, and they also have like cattle. So like, whoop, you wanna. Sorry, I love that part. But my husband's aunt like has all this like fresh fruits and vegetables and jams and jellies, and when we were in Alabama, the food was like so good and fresh. And we was like, oh, like, where did this come from? Like, oh, and she, like, grew it herself and this and that. And most different. That was also part of what I loved about going to Eastern Market in Detroit. Because they have a huge farming community. I would, like, love to get my fruits and vegetables from somewhere like that. Where I know where it came from. I can buy it directly from the farmer. You know? I could not leave those kids in that apartment with no food. So sad. Very sad. Gross. I just looked at the cilantro thing. See, I told you. I haven't been able to eat Chipotle since then. See, he felt the same way. He couldn't leave the kids there. That was a good joke. Whoop, you wanna. He was like, don't let me get in trouble. Mama will whip me till my daddy get home. Mika had like already picked the kids up. I kind of like him too. Oh, these salt and vinegar chips are life, honey bunny. Farmers markets are nice. Now I got you wanting to eat some chips. Chips were good. I also have these. These are my husband's chips though. And I did not eat them all. See, I told you guys I wasn't going to eat them all. These are cheddar and sour cream. Oh, cheddar and sour cream lays? Yes, that's what I have. I had never had them before. My husband bought them, and I got, like, obsessed with them. I never noticed before that the bar he was at was called The Tight Spot. I wonder if that's, like, innuendo. They went to... You know what? I think they drove to Vegas. So I think it is safe to assume that this took place in California. I have taste buds of steel. My friend said I'm a super taster. I'm like very into like salty food. The Happily Ever After cartoon is still, it doesn't come on, it's still on. Las Vegas in the house, baby. Pee-wee, what you doing? Put that down. Test tube, baby. Now that used to be a joke in my house. That you a test tube, baby. So it's over. It's over, guys. Next week we're watching Home. Dill pickle chips. Yes, Day. Next week we're watching Home. So whatever you need to do, do. Home with it had Rihanna and it was like an alien. It's also gonna be a cartoon. And then I think the week after we're gonna do Kingdom Come, because last week and also this week too, I guess, we were talking about funerals And I said, oh, there's a really good black movie about a funeral, which was Kingdom Come. So we're going to do Home next week, and then we're going to do Kingdom Come the week after. Kingdom Come has Jada Pinkett and LL Cool J and Vivica Fox and all that good stuff. Oh, Soul Food. You guys want to watch Soul Food? We could do Soul Food after Kingdom Come if you guys want. I don't care. Whatever you guys want. Okay, you guys want to do Soul Food, so that's 2 votes for Soul Food. But yeah, I know you guys like to put your Twitters and stuff, so everybody put their Twitter in the chat before we go. If you guys want to do Soul Food, I'll write it down so I remember. Soul Food. Okay, that's fine. It's whatever you guys want. So yes, goodbye song. Now it's time to say goodbye to the Bees Bake family. BHEEZE BAKE Bees Bake. So next week, Home. The week after Kingdom Come, and if you guys want to do Soul Food the week after that, that's fine. Yes, Home is not up day. Home is the cartoon with Rihanna and the aliens. And it was actually, wasn't it like the first 3D animated film with like a black female lead or something like that? I want to say it was. I really liked it. Me and my husband saw it in the theater. We loved it. We thought it was super cute and fun. So it'll be a good one for next week. So it was fun. Bees Bake is always a blast. You guys had a great conversation in the chat today, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.